let's get into Black Ops 10.
Yeah.
So Black Ops 4, they announced a battle royale. So I'm happy about this in a way.
Oh yeah.
Because it starts to comment like this tells Fortnite and PUBG and all the other battle royale, get your together. Because like, and I'm kind of glad that like the two biggest shooters. I'm hoping Battlefield kind of has something like this. It'd be fucking amazing, but because it has a similar feel to like PUBG in like the first person mode. But it's good to see a company that has the resources to finally
exactly
get their
what
shit
I was
together.
gonna say.
And the way I'm hoping they just don't do any kind of stupid shit. Just play PUBG for like 10 hours and like do that same shit again.
But with better graphics.
Yeah. It's gonna run better. They're gonna have the server capabilities to run this game. Well, I mean,
the launch. The World War II launch was rough, especially with like that public.
But
I think it was.
We've seen those launches though; they're always bad. Like the first week, that's why you play the campaign the first week, basically. So I didn't play the campaign.
I think I agree with what you said. I am very happy that like someone with, I think it's Treyarch this year.
Yes,
I think so. So it's gonna be zombies again, obviously,
because they're talking about like the original zombie guys are
right. So like, I'm really happy to see someone with like huge amount of resources to like try out this. Like this, we're gonna find out what battle royale really can be. I think.
Yes,
I think.
I can agree with that.
I think that of the two between Fortnite and PUBG, I think PUBG is gonna suffer the worst from this like renaissance of this like genre, the rise of this genre, because first off, they are both like graphically and gameplay wise most similar to like especially a Battlefield if Battlefield was to do it, but like Battlefield, Call of Duty, like that's more along the lines of what PUBG is than Fortnite. I think Fortnite has a much younger audience on average, and they already have such a huge market share, especially on like the streaming side, that I think
I think they just
that
surpassed
Fortnite is going to be Fortnite is going to be relatively safe. I think regardless of how successful.
I think it's also going to depend on the influencers as well. So like Ninja and Shroud, and see if they're going to pick this up. And
yeah, I don't know.
I
think it'll be hard to leave Fortnite.
I think it has a big influence on that because like that's the only reason why I play PUBG. I like watching Shroud. It's not that I like playing like Shroud, but that got me to play that game. Like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That's like one of my big examples. And then like watching the like little stupid tournaments they have. It's not that I don't like Fortnite. I just think it's too cartoony and it feels like we're out.
I definitely like PUBG better as well.
But like
I agree.
But I feel like the influencers, like I think that's going to be the big thing. There's always going to be a new influencer anyways, regardless of that plays these games.
Yeah, someone will pop up.
There's someone that always pops up like every 3 months or something like that gets really popular. But I feel like that whoever the bigger guys are going to be playing, I think they're going to draw the attention onto that game. And I think we look at Ninja, what they did with Drake and stuff, and like the streaming record. I think that definitely helped out. That gave Fortnite the pedal to the metal over PUBG for sure. But also PUBG has a crutch.
PUBG's in the dust.
Yeah, because like PUBG has that crutch because it's only on Xbox and PC. Like you throw that on the PlayStation, like I feel like at launch, if they didn't have that deal with Microsoft or with Xbox, I think if they released on both consoles, it would have given them a better chance. I'm not saying it would have totally changed the situation, but it definitely would have given them a better chance.
Well, part of PlayerUnknown's problem is like there's such a small group of people trying to do this. Like that's what we're saying. Like so, like just my fear about PUBG is that like I think that they're gonna keep going and like trying to make their game better and all that, but like Treyarch and EA or DICE specifically, but like EA's publishing, like they're not trying. Like Call of Duty is not gonna have a Fortnite mode. It's gonna have basically like they're making a better PUBG.
Yeah.
That's what I'm afraid of for PUBG. Like I like PUBG more than Fortnite, but Fortnite is its own thing. It's its own art style. It's its own gameplay.
Yeah.
It has its own mechanics. Obviously, like the Call of Duty version might like borrow some of those mechanics, but like the gameplay is going to be like they're really making a better PUBG with more money and more people working on it to update it quicker.
Yeah, and
That's why I'm afraid.
And it's also going to be a yearly thing now. When you think about it too,
and it's going to be on both consoles. You were just saying that like PUBG is not on PlayStation.
Well, and PC too.
Right.
I think it actually will increase the activity for PC players for Call of Duty. Period. Because I feel like there's hardly anyone that probably plays that on PC. Because I know Aaron, Josh's little brother, that played it.
Yeah, it's
he
true.
plays Call of Duty, but I now I realize I'm like, wait, Call of Duty's on PC too. So like I think the population of players, like that's what I'm saying. We're gonna see release and how like the influencers and how that all's gonna work out and stuff, and then see if it even works.
Yeah, I think that as there kind of always is when a new genre comes around, there's gonna be like a couple big ones, and I think like the AAA people are safe anyway. Like even if their battle royale mode is trash, like they're still gonna make a bunch of money.
Yeah,
and like they're still gonna put another Call of Duty out next year, but there's always I kind of feel like we may have already seen like the two titans of the battle royale. There have been a few. Cliff Bleszinski's studio was making one, and they like went bankrupt.
Yeah, because the failure of that one game he released, that was like
right.
basically like Overwatch.
But it was like a battle. I think it was like a battle royale type game.
Okay.
So like we've already seen like a few other ones try to pop up and like that have failed. So like we're definitely this E3. Like I expect there's probably going to be like at least 5 or 6 different battle royale modes.
Yeah.
How many of those are AAA developed? I'm not really sure, but as you always see with new genres like this, like only a couple people really ever make it out, and a bunch of people fail.
I fucking love capitalism, man.